Yo, 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 yo. Holy schmack. Holy schmackaroons. Holy sting. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta watch this again. I gotta look at this. Will Smith just smacked the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth. Chris Rock, he won't be eating nothing for the next couple weeks because he gonna have COVID symptoms. He can't taste anything. On live TV. On live TV, bruh. It's crazy. What is that? Welcome to America's Mind, America's favorite podcast. I'm Jamal Williams. Chris, I think Chris is en route. Randy's here though. We're gonna play this video. I know. This needs to be seen. You ready? You gotta press the. Is that light blinking?
It's blinking.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean it's on mute?
Yeah.
It's still blinking.
Push it again. It's just tripping.
There we are. Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yep. Hold on, let me check the sound. Make sure we all together.
I am ready for this clip.
What were your initial thoughts, though?
My initial thoughts were, let me just say, when there's testosterone in a room, ladies, do what you can to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Get out the way?
Well, that too. But you want to, starts with a D.
De-escalate.
De-escalate the situation if possible, ladies. And it seems like, just from first watching it, I'm glad we're going to watch it again, but it seems like Will was set off based off of Jada's reaction. I don't know.
That's what you think happened?
I think initially Will thought it was funny. And based off of Jada's look on her face, she was not having it.
Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up. No, I could tell she wasn't having it.
She was not having it. Because, come on, let's face it. I don't know. Maybe this is, Will in our heads. We like to think Will is like a sense of humor, the loving guy, this and this and that. But maybe the line is crossed when you want to make fun of somebody's wife.
I think this was some wild stuff right here. This might be the greatest thing that ever happened on live TV. And the joke, I didn't think the joke was offensive. Jada's bald, and the joke was something like, I can't wait to see the G.I. Jane 2 sequel. So G.I. Jane was a Demi Moore movie. Where she went through boot camp or whatever. She ended up shaving her head in the movie.
Total badass woman.
Whatever, okay.
No, like her along with Sarah Connor from the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when the women were like, hey, we could put in the work, we could be fitness, we could, try our best to keep up with the men. That was kind of like the start of like, oh yeah, ladies, like, G.I. Jane, us too.
And why was he mad?
Jada was mad.
I know she was. I don't know.
I don't.
All right, let me see.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's switch. Let's switch over here. Can I fit this to screen? And it came out of nowhere. I don't think Chris Rock saw it coming. He was like, hey, he thought he was coming up there.
Do comedians ever really see it coming though, if a line is crossed? aside from maybe getting some booze or like the audience vibe.
Do comedians ever see it coming? I don't know, yeah. Let me fix this screen.
Okay.
I should have had this together.
Why aren't we? Yeah, I don't know.
Why what?
I'm thinking, like, do we need to start making sure we tune into the Oscars every year now?
Maybe. The Oscars might be must watch now. It might be must see.
Yeah.
Who's this? Tisha Shrugs. Scruggs. Okay.
Hello, Tisha.
What's up, Tisha? If you haven't seen this yet, Tisha, watch this.
Let us know what you think,
good.
Tisha.
Well, let me know if that's playing. Or if you can hear the audio. I don't think so. Hold on.
Jada was not happy there.
The audio isn't important. This is important. And Chris Rock is like, did that just happen? He's standing there like, what? What?
He took it like a champ, though.
At the Oscars? Yes, he did, Chris Rock. I know exactly what Will Smith is saying. He said, keep his wife name out of your fucking mouth. Ooh, I feel bad for Chris. Not Chris, I feel bad for Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah, our Chris is fine.
Our Chris is fine.
Yeah, we don't feel bad for our Chris.
But Chris Rock ain't fine right now.
I think he's fine because, in a sense, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a comedian, like, sometimes the line's going to be crossed to where maybe you don't get a boo, but somebody's not going to think what you say all the time is so funny.
Right.
So I don't feel bad for Chris Rock. That was, he took it like a champ. He took the slap. And
he took it like a champ. He took the slap. He kept hosting. He was like, well.
Okay, see that shot right there? See how Will was still smiling and then Jada is like in the middle of her eye roll disgustedness?
Oh, yeah, I see. Look at.
And
see, Will is laughing.
See?
Jada like,
but is it laughing like, oh, I'm pissed off what you just said laughing? I don't think so. Look at her face there.
No. I feel like it does seem like he was all right with the joke at first. And then it just didn't it didn't click with him after whatever. Yeah, look at Jada.
Are we gonna zoom in on Jada?
I think that's what did it right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, I can't click buttons today. My motor functions still aren't back.
We're fine. We could still see Jada's eyes peeking over your image there.
She did not like that joke. She was not messing with that joke. Yeah, so he's saying G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. It was like, that is not a slap-worthy joke. It's not a smack-worthy joke.
For some men it is, though. Like,
well, I don't... Mm-mm.
Go ahead. Because this is a male thing going on here, so please.
It is muted. That is why. I can't see them. There we go. I couldn't see the button.
I'm going to step away for a second. Can you...
Yeah, sure.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
It's not a smack-worthy joke.
Okay. I'm out here. Oh, Richard.
He said, oh.
Oh, wow.
He got smacked and said, ooh, wow.
Will Smith.
Oh my God.
Back.
This is the greatest thing that ever happened on live
I didn't think we
TV.
needed the audio, but it looks like we did. Okay, I'm
This
ready.
is the greatest thing that ever happened on live TV, bruh. By far. One more time for the road.
Hey,
Yeah.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Oh, Richard.
See, he still thinks it's funny. He still thinks it's funny.
Wow.
And he called him Richard.
He
when
almost
was
came
walking
back
up
at him,
there.
though.
And then Will Smith just walked off cool, like he just do nothing. He was like, I did what I came to do.
Tell me if, though,
Nah,
Chris
I'm out.
Rock didn't think about coming back. It looked like he may have thought twice. I don't know.
You mean like, yeah,
Like he was going to come back at him.
I don't know. Well, what do you think? What do you think he should have did in that situation?
Who, Chris Rock or Will?
Chris Rock. Oh, I know Will Smith shouldn't have did none of that. Not on live TV. If he was offended and he felt like he needed a smack off, he should have waited till they were off, like backstage at the after party, anywhere else. But not like on Channel 7. Come on.
Okay.
You don't walk up and smack Chris Rock over a lame joke. The joke wasn't funny. It wasn't. I didn't find it offensive. It was almost. I think Will Smith had it. I think this is like the culmination of everything. Because this one joke didn't set Will Smith off.
That's what I'm saying. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of YouTube streets and all of that is making fun of Will, calling him a simp,
Yeah.
make it seem like Jada runs everything. And Will wanted to show, hey, maybe he's like, enough of this, making fun of my wife.
Did he send out a warning? Did he send out a warning on Instagram and I just missed it? Did he say next time you say my name, my wife's name, I'm smacking the taste out your mouth to generally everybody?
I don't know.
And I just missed. I didn't get the memo. Oh, hold on. We got Chris here. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, Chris. This is our Chris.
Oh, yeah. We got the unslapped Chris.
Unslapped Chris.
We got the unslapped Chris here, not Chris Rock.
Oh.
Give me a second to get him on screen. Oh, boy. Is that him playing music? Oh, no. It might be my... Yeah. That's YouTube still going off in the back.
You know, just messiness. Yeah.
Chris
and-
Tolford.
Chris.
Can you hear me? Oh, no, you can't hear me. I have the mic muted.
Chris.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Hey.
Perfect timing, Chris.
You said what?
I said perfect timing.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Will Smith? Yeah, I got the little text from friends looking out.
Have you seen the video?
Oh, wait, can you switch our names?
No, I don't even need to see it.
All right, you said okay. Did you switch your names? My name's not.
That.
You said what?
I'm gonna be short, sweet, and simple about that. Will Smith don't like what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I still got my shoes on. I just jumped in the chair. This computer was acting silly. Are we live right now? Are we on?
We sure are. We sure are.
Oh, yeah, we're live.
Oh, we're live? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. People see me
Brush.
about being on and other stuff. So welcome. First of all, I want to apologize for my tardiness. It wasn't entirely my fault, but I guess duty calls.
No, you got priorities. You got things to do.
I'm exhausted. I hope this water right here is the fuel. I don't want to fuel my body with nothing else.
Yeah, good thinking, Chris. And hopefully you still have some leftovers from the party yesterday.
Can you hear Randy? I don't think you can hear.
She sounds a little distant, but I can hear her though.
Okay, cool.
Let me get
cool.
closer to the mic.
That'll work.
All right, well, we just diving right in. I kind of like that little wall in the background. Let me move. Okay. So people can kind of see my little wall of fame back there.
All right, so I'm going to play the video one more time. Hold on, I think you'll be able to see it. Let me check. Let me make it so you can see what we're doing over here. All right, you see us now.
Yeah.
All right, so one more time for Chris.
One more again.
This is probably never going to get old either.
Oh, it's never.
It's never gonna get old.
I'm gonna watch this video until the end of time.
Can't wait to see it. All right? Pick it up. I love you. G.I. Jane 2. Can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Oh, Richard.
That was a nice one.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith did.
Thoughts?
Chris?
Okay. We're on right now, right? Yes. Okay, so look, let me please excuse my darkness and stuff like that because my lighting's not that great.
Oh, okay.
I got my light in the background, but I don't feel like hooking that thing up. I might later, maybe. All right, real quick. So here's the thing. I understand that wives and husbands and children are a sensitive matter, and they're off limits. We all can agree.
Mm-hmm.
If I was married and that would happen, I might have felt the same way. When I reacted that way, absolutely not. Maybe not in that type of fashion on a public stage or in a big audience and things like that. Here's the thing. I like Will, I like Jada. But how can people respect your wife and respect your marriage when she disrespected you and disrespected your marriage a year ago? How? Like, let me explain something to you. She tried to finesse Will with words. My entanglement, ever since I heard that word, I've used it loosely now. There was not enough red table. If that would have been me, if you would have said, I was in an entanglement, there's not enough red table between me and my wife if I was married, then I'm after you. Don't undermine me and don't disrespect me as a man. So with that being said, I understand that it's an open bar. You know what? We can't be mad at Chris on this because that's what Chris does.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris cracks jokes.
The joke wasn't even. I didn't think the joke was offensive. I didn't think it was funny or offensive. It was just it was kind of a lame joke.
If you want people to take you and your marriage and everything seriously, then you sit down with your wife or your husband. I'm speaking of both parties, and you get it serious with each other first and foremost, and then it trickles down to everything else. When people see you're taking your marriage seriously, like Jada totally embarrassed both of them. It was demoralizing to see that. Women raved about how, oh, she's great, this and that. Dude, that was completely embarrassing. That you slept with.
Who said she was great?
Guy. Women like raved about Jada doing that.
Not over here, Chris.
No, I didn't hear that part.
No.
I didn't hear anybody.
The rebuttal on the internet was good. Like, oh, girl power, ooh, that's right. Yeah. Like, yeah, okay, cool. You slept with somebody your son's age. Whoop-de-doo.
I think they gave her some slack, but I didn't see anybody praising her about it or anything.
Just really brief, because I know this just happened, and I know this wasn't, on the menu to a degree, but that's just something on the fly when I'm thinking about, like, well, how do people take you serious or take this situation serious when you guys put your stuff publicly? You're a public figure. You put things publicly for people to critique and make assumptions and be opinionated towards your situation, and then you want to get in your feelings because it's too much. And I understand that we're all only human. So I like I said, if that shoe was on if I was wearing Will's shoes, I would have probably addressed that more privately.
That's the same thing I said. I think it should have been more of a private. I said like backstage. Even if you wanted to make a point, he could have did it like at an after party or another. But he was on live TV.
I understand. So apparently the jokes are about. So apparently that Jada is having some issues with her hair. So I'll express that really brief to you guys. So alopecia, it can happen to men and women. So what happens is that it kind of looks like ringworms a little bit because it puts spots sporadically in your scalp, and it attacks hair follicles. So, and alopecia is number one caused by stress. So stress will cause that to happen. I actually had it once upon a time, and mine was like maybe like right here, and then I had like one in the back of my head a few years ago, and I was like kind of not in a dark place, but I was in a place that was shady. You know what I'm saying? And was going through some things. So the lesson is here for people of America, really, find some avenues to get rid of stress. Exercise, talk about it, pray, eat some right fruits and vegetables, and overall just surround yourself with just some positive people, and have some good people in your corner. Like if you can do that, then you won't have to go through that. But it could attack anybody. So this is like a thing that is not just women or just men. Like it could attack anybody. And the number one stressor is is stress that causes that. So just for those, I just want to share people. So I don't want people thinking that Jada got some weird stuff going on. That's that this is.
So where did you hear that from? Because that's the first time I've heard that she was going through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that was I think really brief. When I was on my way home, I got the information that I think that Chris was kind of bragging or bagging on the hair loss, so she's been having some struggling with the hair. So I guess the word was out that she's
okay. So this is kind of making more sense then.
Yeah,
I could see where he would take offense to it at that point.
Yeah. So she's going through some things right now. So Jada being a real woman.
I thought she was just on her Britney, her Britney shit, and just wanted to shave her head.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like you don't have to cut your hair completely to but Jada being who she is, Jada can rock that. Like she can get away.
She can.
You know what I'm saying? Like no question about it. So. She probably looking at like, what, I'm starting fresh, and I really hope that, she'll be able to turn this around, but definitely stress does cause that. And like I said, it goes all the way down to the scalp.
and it falls out like that. It's not a gradual thing. Like you go to bed, you get up the next morning, and it's like a chunk's missing. You be like, what the heck just happened to me? So it's like it's that strong. It's that powerful.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so hearing it that way, I kind of see why he was offended. Still feel the same way. I don't think he should have took it on live TV. But
I feel. Well, yeah, because it just opens so many doors. It opens the door for this, that we're doing now. It opens the door for legal actions if it goes there. It opens the door for, just like maybe this was a stunt. Who knows? But the craziest part about this, though, is that, no matter who they'll do, either one, it's like they're going to get a finance, they're going to get paid for this some kind of way. Because it's going to be streamed, it's going to be advertised, it's going to be talked about, so still a win-win. I just would have did it in closed doors.
This is going to be in rap songs and comedy sketches on SNL and stand-up comedy. It's going to be in there for 20 years.
The part that's might be more crazy on Chris's part, because, most of the people in entertainment know each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they've done work together. They've done things before. They've seen each other in passing. So it's probably like, I'm sure right now, one of them are probably on the phone. Like, hey, bro, what was that about? Like, come on, dude. What I do, like, dude, why now? But, hey. So, yeah, just on the fly, I got that information. So, yeah, I just.
I think you're right. At first, I was saying I think it was like just stuff that's been built up. He probably feels a way about everything people say, and this like for some reason this thing triggered all those things. But after you explain the alopecia thing with her hair, that is kind of offensive.
I'm like, because
I wouldn't joke about a man's wife like having some kind of physical ailment in front of
that's
especially
the thing,
on
like,
TV.
I don't think,
But maybe he didn't know. I don't know. Because I didn't know.
And I don't think that Chris is really throwing a low blow. Like, Chris is always kind of been that type of, comedian. You know what I mean? He can kind of, bring it close to the chest, But I don't think it's personal. You know what I'm saying? But, again, it's just kind of one of those things. So I will grade this, like if I was to give it a one word grade, it would be like unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like unfortunate.
A one word grade, you said?
Direction. Because I don't think that was what they entirely wanted to do. So I'm sure, there's some heads rolling like, man, who thought this was a great idea to put this up? Because, we do know they got monitors that they're reading behind them. So I'm sure, there's some digging like, man, who the hell decided to say this or put this up? So,
Hold on, guys. I need to check some text stuff. Give me 1 second.
But Chris, let me ask you this. So
what was your at this point?
So Chris, what was your 2 cents for Will? You said you had
Jamal's
something for Will.
He's not even taking a break, fiddling with some things. Like I said, he's the mastermind of that electronic stuff. I just show up, kind of, sort of. But Randy, did you want to add anything to what you saw, how you feel about it? Or, okay, I'll give you a question. So if Jamal did that, how would you feel as the wife?
Well, I could tell you, Chris, can you hear me okay?
Oh, wait, okay, so I think Jamal is fiddling with your mic because I didn't hear anything.
How about now? No?
Alright, I figured out what's going on. Alright, hold on, let me fix some things. You can hear it now, though, right?
Can you hear me now, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. So, for your question, I don't think it would get to the point where Jamal would do something like that, only because I've known that as a woman, our job is to de-escalate a situation when it comes to men getting heated. So it looks like from the clip, you know, and who knows again if this was staged or a planned thing, but it looked like Will was laughing at it up until Jada was not having it. And then he got up, and then, you know, so there is beauty and grace again in us as women to de-escalate men when testosterone is high and this and that, because she could have kindly said, you know what, let it slide, let him be Chris Rock, it's just a joke. So personally, Jamal did.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I think I got everything
The last
situated.
part I heard was Kylie say, I just heard Kylie.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Jada could have kindly told her husband, or even just hold it, like put her hand on his knee, say, hey, look, just sit here, let Chris Rock, let the show go on, and let it be that.
I agree.
But so personally, Jamal wouldn't have gotten up. I could have, you know. But okay, so the question is for the men though, at what point is the line drawn to where you need to get up and physically make your statement come across? Because
I'm not going to answer that first. I will allow Jamal to answer if that was a predicament that he was in. You know, what would be the line?
that I couldn't help hold you back from, I guess.
Ooh.
Someone calling me Four Eyes.
No, that's a lie.
Okay.
It would have to be something deeper than that. For me to get up and slap somebody live on TV,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's nothing that can be said that can't make that happen, but it would have to be better.
Yeah, see, there's nothing that serious.
Yeah. Nothing that I can think of. I would have to hear it, and it would have to feel that way at that point. I'm not saying that, now that I have more context for the joke, I'm not saying that joke wouldn't have got him slapped, but not like right there. I might have talked to him after.
Like, you know, backstage.
Yeah, yeah.
Never holler at you, bro.
Yeah, I probably would have did something like that. Like, all right. Clap my hand. I might have walked backstage at that point. And was like, so as soon as he was finished with his little stand-up thing, and he walked through the curtains, he was going to see me. So I might have done that. I'm not getting up and slapping nobody on live TV, though. They going to have to hear about it on TMZ.
But I don't know, because then he was also cursing after and...
Yeah. Like, I think even with the extra context, I think this is like something. This is all the Will Smith slander built up. People saying, and people people have been talking bad about Jada too. He probably those jokes probably was hitting too hard tonight, and this one was like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay, look,
And we got to see Will from West Philadelphia.
like, you side by me, y'all looking fabulous. I'm like, you try to do something over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
please, Chris.
You know, my little $10 light.
Yeah, this wasn't Will Smith from I Am Legend from Independence Day. This was Will from West Philly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brought back to life for a short moment.
Yeah, I agree. Like what you said too, that like something would have been done. I don't think it would have been done in that particular fashion. Like, you know, like you might have. I would have probably like got up for you to see some gesture, like me pointing, like like that, and I'm power walking to the back, like. I would engage people the illusion, like, oh, okay, ooh, he's upset, but, I'm not gonna, it's too many ways to just get screwed out here, and different avenues and stuff like that. But like I said, we're only human, so I do understand that. And but that's just that's just my take on it. Moving forward. Speaking of being bashed, this week, I've been torched by that top 10 that Jamal put out there.
Torched?
Look, we could
Wait. What do you mean I put it out there? It's live on YouTube right now. We both put the list together.
Like and subscribe.
So, I received calls early in the morning.
A word? Damn.
Yeah, it was like 8 in the morning. Like, so.
They couldn't wait for you to wake up.
Like, I got woken up. It was like, so the first call was just like, so how Eminem's not number one? And I'm like this, like.
That's before they say hello?
This is the call, right, hello? And it's like, how you don't have Eminem number one? And I'm like, well, I'm like, he's on the top line. But, my bad.
I can still hear you. I put the mic on double direction.
Sorry, kind of.
You want me to get closer to you?
And then I received another call, kind of around the same time. I usually get this call, and there was no Scarface or Tupac on the list, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can understand Pop. Scarface, that's her personal favorite, and I was like, well, I had a personal favorite on there, and he got removed. Like, wait a minute.
I could understand Scarface. I don't know if he would have made the list, but I definitely should have had him up to represent, at least a picture with everybody else.
So we might have to do
as a nominee or whatever.
We might have to do, I don't know. We might have to do a top 50. Or maybe we should dissect it a little bit more and just go from like a dope song.
Well, you didn't say how you felt after you heard all this information you got from this phone call. Because I seen the comment, you were like, I think I want to change my 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 list again.
My rebuttal was that Biggie was number one for me.
Oh, okay.
You slid to like 3 or 4. Like,
nah, he was 3. Was he 3?
And then Luda got removed off the list. Now, I didn't like that.
I didn't like it much either. I forget how, well, T.I. I think T.I. moved Luda off. No, you moved Luda off because who did we put on there? We put Jada so high. Jada Kiss. It's a whole lot of Chris's and Jada's going on tonight. We gotta be clear.
Jada Kiss has to be up there, man. Like, he's good. Like, I love that people were really watching and really came after me and really attacked me, like, on the list.
You don't want to name names?
I don't know if they want me to add her name. Bridget Gap was one. She attacked me.
Yeah.
I got attacked.
I seen her in the comments with her whack list. Her list was like Tupac, Drake, and I was like, what?
You know what? Did she put Wayne on there too?
I think so. No, I think she left. No, she left Kanye off. Hold on, let me find her list.
Uh-oh. She might request the link to get in here.
Her list was. Oh shoot. Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, Scarface, Biggie. Yeah, she put Wayne number 6. DMX, Snoop, T.I., Drake. So I'm like, how do you have Drake on there but not Ye? That doesn't like. You don't even have a Drake without. You said that. You don't even have a Drake without Kanye.
I could.
But she changed it after I said that. She was like, "Oh, I might have to move Drake out and put Ye in." So I'll say maybe her final list has Drake, Ye at 10.
No, he like if it was me, you know, I would have removed Lil Wayne and left Drake. You know what I mean? But you know, it's not my list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not my list, but I'm like,
Oh, here's the list.
I mean, at the end of the day, like this conversation could go around and around and around forever. But it's a wonderful thing because it shows you the differences, the different preferences that people
You see
like, you know. Okay.
that was our list.
I'm glad E40 made the list.
Yeah,
That
so
was
that's why Luda wasn't on the list. E40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had to, I wouldn't be able to change that.
Mm.
About E40 with the albums alone, he's solid. But you know what? I wanna have that greatest movie, you know, theme one day. Maybe we'll say it for next week. When we talked about
Oh yeah, best movie of all time.
Best movie of all time. You know, people, if y'all hear this, you know, so the question is, what is the best or the greatest movie of all time? I will even make it a snibbly easier.
I think.
And give me 5 of your picks of the greatest all-time movies. I don't want to have this conversation now. We'll save
All right.
this for next week.
So we'll request this. We'll make it a clip so people can get ready. Try to put their things in.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the Facebook group.
I give you off the rip like right now, but we'll save that. I'm very biased when it comes to movies, but then I think I'm realistic when it comes to it too, because it's like if you didn't like it, you saw it. You saw it more than once. You know, I'll challenge you on that. You know, but yeah. So it is now speaking of that. So let's just jump right into the theme of
Okay.
the evening. Is
And this was your idea, right?
yeah. So how great was the 90s? I'm gonna say this again. How great was the 90s? Because I'm gonna start from the 50s and work my way up. And me personally, I think that timeline, those 10 years from 1990 to 1999, in my personal opinion, was one of the best 10 years. I'm like, for a while. That's my personal opinion. Like, it doesn't matter what direction you look at in the 90s. I don't think you find a loss. Like, from movies to music to the cost of living, how things were. Like, me personally, and I'm biased because I grew up in the 90s, so I'm being real about that. I'm super biased. I grew up in the 90s, but man, oh man, if we can get in a time machine and go back, sign me up. I'm that confident. I don't even need bags. Like, just put me in the machine and I'm still gonna win. That's how good the 90s were.
Like, what kind of things do you have on your mind? You talking music, movies, clothes? What aspects of the decade?
So I ask you this, Jamal. So I'll go back and forth, but I don't want to hot dog the mic or anything like that. So in the 90s, what do you think was really good? Like, just give me something off the top of your head where you thought was like, what stood out for you in the 90s and you figured it being great?
I think the music was good, better, all the way around. Like every genre. Not just hip hop, but every genre of music I think was better in the 90s.
Absolutely. Like, people that I didn't even give a chance, like, back in that era, when I listened to them again now, I mean, like, damn, he was even dope. But there was so many dope, like, people in front of this one guy or person. It was like, damn, like, I couldn't pick him. Like,
Well, who you thinking about?
You know what? Bill Clinton was in office, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Let's start there. Bill was in office, okay? Now, I'm not going to say that he was the most politically correct president, but
No.
but things were reasonable.
Bill Clinton he wasn't our last reasonable president. I think Obama was kind of reasonable.
Towards the end, I'm not going to bet. I don't know much about Obama. I know that people really rolled away because of just was and what people really wanted to. It was more like like history being made push. But Obama,
I think he pushed certain things forward that I'm not going to talk about that kind of messed stuff up for a little while. That's still kind of messing, or not even messing things up, but they're having an impact today.
It's funny. We'll talk about him really brief. To me, like President Obama.
How we get political? Oh, we talk about Bill Clinton. Okay.
Talking about the name.
But President Obama, and I know we're drifting off of subject, but President Obama was like the perfect prototype man. That's my personal opinion when it comes to him. Like, even outside of the office, like this guy was like perfect. Like this is the prototype of like you want to be a decent man in America. This is it right here.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, and it was just from the swag, from how he talked, from how he just did things. This is how he was. It was just like, man, this guy is almost like, you almost, I'm gonna stand eyelids for him to make a mistake, but people waiting for him to like slip and like kind of like be niggerish or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just not in him. But Bill Clinton in the 90s, man, rent was reasonable.
Gas was reasonable. Under $1 in LA.
Cost of living was reasonable.
We were talking about that last night in high school. I remember, like, we were like broke high school kids. We all got together, put like $1.50 in the tank just so we could go to Universal City Walk. And
my friend Ebony, she said that her and her friends used to chip in $2.
Yeah.
Like
you could ask somebody, like, put $5 on gas.
They would go to parties in San Diego every weekend.
Crazy.
Like, there in college. Like, if I got my car today, San Diego is like, wait, that's a trick. This gonna cost some money. Hold on. Let me look at some accounts. I gotta plan that. I couldn't just hop in my car and just go to San Diego.
Nah.
Like.
Dude, in my car, that's a full tank trip. Because my car eat gas, or my truck eat up gas.
Yeah. But that's back to the 90s, man. Like
the nostalgia.
You were able to ride in a pickup truck as a kid in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Or in the back of the hatchback.
Yeah, like
you remember my dad had that hatchback where did I know you didn't? He had that red Toyota hatchback. We would all ride in the back.
Yeah. Like my uncle had a Toyota Tundra, Tacoma, the small one, and we used to ride in the back of that. No seatbelts, no nothing. And it was like the best thing ever. Like, the 4 or 5 of us back there, not knowing that we could have lost our life at any moment, but hey.
We just promoting a dangerous life.
Like, you didn't, like, you had real toys. Like, Tonka trucks was real metal.
Oh, the Transformers too.
Micro Machines, remember them?
Yep.
What's the other car brand? Hot Wheels. Like real metal cars. Like no. Ooh, I almost got us taboo from where it's gonna come out my mouth. None of that just weird stuff. Like real, legit. Like if you stepped on it, you hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's how durable like toys were. Like, real. I mean, come on, we're gamers like Nintendo. You know, creating 88 in grabbed every household in, you know, ever in the 90s. Nintendo was like the best gaming system ever. Ever. Then Super Nintendo came out, it was like, wow. Y'all just took the peak. There was a chocolate cake here with the Nintendo. Y'all came with another chocolate cake, and y'all stacked it on top of each other. Like,
Oh man, you silly.
this was better. Like, man. Super Nintendo kept kids in the house. You were legit in the house.
Nah, we played outside a lot. We would
We were outside too.
we would maybe have a day for games, but then it would go back and forth. We'd be in the house. We'd be outside like from the morning to the afternoon. Then we might take a break.
Legit. Like legit. Like if your mom heard the door slam too many times and it was like, now if you go outside one more time, no, if you come in,
Yeah, you either gotta stay in or go out.
Your place in his house, and we avoided going back in that house. We used the bathroom outside. That's when water was fantastic. Like we was not going in the house.
That's true. Where did water bottles come from? Water bottles used to not be a thing.
Look,
Like nobody used water bottles.
Nope. And we drunk out of that.
That's the biggest scam of all time. Water bottles. Bottles of water is the biggest scam. You start selling water in a bottle, and everybody was like, okay.
Dude, remember when we went to go to Darby Park to catch frogs?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
Okay, so let me give you this really funny story. So
They were jazz and hip hop. Those was their names.
And so where that housing project is, that was all dirt and mud.
Yep.
We legit went out there for hours. I'm talking about mud from head to toe. Completely filthy. For 2 frogs.
These dirty ass kids.
For 2 frogs, and we was like, mission accomplished. We was dirty as hell when we came home. My mom was so and I was like, well, Mom, I got these frogs. And she's looking at me like, you are dirty from your feet all the way to your head. Are you serious? And then she had to threaten me to take a shower.
Damn, Chris.
And it look, these new kids, you know, when you want to get them in trouble, you take their electronics away. You know, you take their iPhone away.
Yeah, you block their device from the Wi-Fi.
iPad. Like, our parents was like, oh, so, okay, you was acting up. All right, cool, you ain't going outside. And when our parents said that, it was like, I just want to die. I don't want to be here. Like, like we hated being in the house. And that's when everybody was outside.
Yeah. It would be hard because depending on who was in trouble, it would be hard to get the whole group together. It was always, I felt like somebody who couldn't come outside on the weekend for some reason.
Someone's grounded.
And we they in the window giving the puppy dog eyes like, dang, just knock on the door, just flood my mama out. Like,
I feel like if you was the one grounded, it felt like all the kids played around your window. It'd just be like torturing you. Like for some reason, everybody want to play around the grounded person's house, and you just gotta sit there and listen.
And look, like legit, you like, okay, so look, you gonna go, and then 15 minutes later, then you gonna go, and then 10 minutes later, then you gonna go, and then we're all gonna come together, like
on your bikes.
And our parents, they knew
Oh, you talking about how we would try to scheme to get people out the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would do it in shifts. We wouldn't all show up. We'd be like, you go first, Chris. Then we wait like we weren't together. Then I go and knock on the door. Can Eddie come out and play? No, Eddie's punishment right there. And Scotty go next. Hey, can Eddie come out? They have to tell each and every one of us one by one. Sometimes it would work though. Sometimes like by the second or third time, they'd be like, go outside, Eddie.
It worked sometimes. You knew your parents were real mad at you if they didn't let you out. Like if your parents yelled at your friends for coming and trying to get you outside, yeah, you knew you screwed up. Mm-hmm. You knew you was in the dog house. Like
no, that would be your mom. I think we would be more hesitant to go ask your mom because she'll cuss a kid out.
Now look, he ain't coming outside.
My mom too.
Yeah. She be like, don't come by my door. Don't make me come down here and talk to your mom. No. You all need to be in the house. Like for real. Man, the Power Rangers, remember that?
Oh yeah.
That came out. Look.
Yo, that was the most fire show that came out around that time.
Look, he was like, what is this? Came out, right? You can't tell me we wasn't outside trying to do those moves. We was legit outside, like, and we calling out which ranger we are. Like, nah, I'm this one. Nah, I'm that one. We gonna fight to be this one then. Like, like for real. You had the real ice cream truck outside.
I think we canceled the Green Ranger so nobody could be the Green Ranger because everybody would fight over it anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Because we knew that the Green Ranger was the one. Green Ranger could beat up all 5 of the Power Rangers by himself.
Yeah. And he could play the flute with a helmet on. I don't know how he did it, but it happened.
Man, what else was dope in the 90s? Like,
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to shoot off some more toys. Because I think, Chris, you mentioned this last time, too. Pogs. Pogs were a big thing.
I'm trying to remember. I remember me and Eddie being in the Pogs. I don't remember if you were. Yeah, I think you were. Yeah, I think you were into.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I didn't have a big collection, but but I was there. Pogs was like, Pogs was kind of like Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pogs was like Pokemon back in the day.
That caught on. People would bring them to school. You had the plastic container with all the Pogs in them. Everybody dumped their Pogs out on the table and trade them. Or then they had, what was the big one called? Like it was called a Stomper or something. I forget.
Yeah.
Everybody would want to trade those. You had to have a dope one. Like those would be the most fancy ones.
Heavy ones, yeah.
Look, you fighting after school, you lose that. You go after, you like, no, you cheat. No, like, no, because that's the anchor. Like, man.
Yeah, because you collected them, but it was also a game. And like you could play for Pogs during the game. Like if you flip somebody else Pog, you get to keep it. Whoa, be so mad sometimes. I'm like, no, I'm not playing with y'all.
Like speaking of toys, like we had KB Toy Store.
Those aren't still around. I forgot about that.
Remember KB Toy Stores? Yeah.
Every mall. I forgot about those.
And then you had Toys R Us. Toys R Us was like a pinnacle when it came to toys. Like, period. And remember you had the remember the remote control cars, the Tyco? Remember that? Remember the commercial?
Yeah. They used to come out with one that did something new all the time.
Because it was show that
like this one could run into the wall and do a backflip or something.
Look, and it was showing, and then they'll show the AC power, and the meter would go like this, and it would go faster. Like, we gotta get that.
The commercial would make it seem like the dopest thing because they would actually have it out in some dope landscape with rocks and all kind of stuff, jumping lakes.
Look, Let me tell you how rigged that was. It used to take like 3 hours to charge that thing.
Yeah, and if you play with it for 20 minutes.
45 minutes of remote control car action. Like legit. But it was worth every second waiting. It was like, you plug that thing up, we were outside doing all kind of stuff. It was like, oh, bro, it's green. Man, we on.
Yeah, we couldn't wait. We plug him in outside for like 30 minutes and just run it out for 5 minutes. And just keep doing that on rotation because we were impatient.
And super soakers.
Oh, I'm sure I think all of our parents got a warning. Like,
But they get it when they go outside.
Let me tell you something about that. Because if you didn't have 75 or above, you didn't have a water gun. Because that 50 wasn't enough. That 100.
Need that Super Soaker 100.
You lose.
That orange one with the yellow one with the green tank.
A backpack.
Brian had that. Yeah, I remember that.
When it didn't pump, it pumped like this and came out. You are drenched.
Yeah.
You get hit one time with that.
Yo, we used to run through the apartment complexes trying to avoid each other, and so. But when we would catch each other in the complex in the hallway, we still wet each other up. By the end of the day, the hallways is like drenched in water. The walls are wet. The floor is wet. The manager be sending letters to the parents like, "Yo, y'all gotta get y'all kids."
Look, we had a water fight that was the whole block involved. Everybody had a gun. It was just like, we're gonna have a water fight. Here are the locations. Jamal's house was one of the locations.
Yeah, the backyard.
You know.
Tactical training.
They're like refill locations. We would take over the laundry rooms because they had nozzles in there.
So look, I'm on some hero stuff. True story. We're like losing, so I'm like on some Optimus Prime stuff. Like, all right, I'm about to turn the tide. I'm about to go out there. I'm about to like light people up. And I was winning out there, and your dad could witness it too because he was outside. He watched me. I'm out there working it, and somebody squirted the ground, and I slipped and fell in the midst of it, right? So it's like slip fall, and I'm like on my back, and then I'm looking at my fate. And everybody comes up to me like this. What you gonna do now, Chris? And just light me up. Your dad was like, well, Chris, you had him till you fell.
So great.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I was working them. It was like 5 or 6 kids. I was out there. I was winning. And I slipped on some water, and that took. Because remember, I came back to your house and I was drenched.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I was like this.
I think I was in the backyard filling up or something. Or hiding.
Yeah, they were hiding. I was like, nah, like I'm on some heroes stuff. Then, okay, we can't be too biased. So what did girls do in the 90s? Girls.
Polly Pocket.
Double Dutch. The girls around our block was double dutching.
And then the little
Polly Pocket, yeah, they had those.
Oh yeah.
The what?
I used remember that little hand clapping
Slide.
songs?
Oh yeah.
Like that.
And they were trying to make us learn them.
Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Girls go to bars to get more candy bars. That used to
Something like
make
that.
me so damn angry.
Well.
Oh my God, I used to hate hearing that stupid song. I'm like, man, whatever.
Get the super soaker on, Chris.
Oh no, we would have got in so much trouble if we wet the girls up. The parents would have shut the block down.
Like, yeah,
Because they would have started crying and went and complained.
The girls used to wear the scrunchy socks. Then they had the little buns and barrettes and you know, 90s was a great place to be, man. That was just, man.
Yeah, it was dope. I agree.
Even the movies, like the 90s is responsible for
Oh, the Ninja Turtle movies.
Ninja Turtles. It was responsible for Home Alone. It was responsible for Back to the Future. It's responsible for Jurassic Park.
Batman came out in like 89, whatever, something right. Like, but I'm gonna give it to the 90s.
Batman Returns was just as good as the
Yeah.
first one. Batman Returns was like one of the best Batmans ever. Ever. That one with Arnold, but the one with Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, that's Catwoman forever for me. Ever.
Agreed.
No one's come close. Holly looked better.
I think Zoe Kravitz came close, but nah, she didn't outdo her.
Yeah. That was like.
Did you see the Batman yet?
Unfortunately not.
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna make that happen this week. Don't even sure that we can talk about it.
Dang, you missing out.
Maybe.
Yeah, go watch it, and then we got to talk about. Maybe we'll like rank Batman movies. Have you like which ones have you seen? You seen like the
I've seen all of them, but this one
Yeah.
just came out.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we got to talk about the Batman.
Yeah.
It's dope, yo. I was worried because they had Twilight Boy in there, but
Two. But I saw one like weird. Not weird, but I saw a fight scene, and I was like, and it got my attention. I said, okay, this is yeah. I think I like what I just saw.
this
So,
Batman squabbles. Like I feel like the other Batmans did like karate or whatever. They would like, duck and throw people or you know they toss people. This Batman squabbles. He.
like I like Ben Affleck Batman.
I did too. I liked his.
But it wasn't enough. That fight scene in that movie was like top 10 dopest fight scenes. I was like, but why I couldn't get 5 of these scenes in the movie? Like this Batman known for beating people up. Like that's what we want to see. We want
Yeah.
to see Batman beat people up.
That's why you go like this one. He fights.
I can't.
He don't do karate. I don't even think he kicked anybody the whole movie. He don't do that. This the Batman that
Video game make him do some kicks, but he don't do no damn. He don't lead with a kick. I know that part.
nah. This Batman. He don't kick people. He don't kick people. He don't throw batarangs at people. He don't do none of that shit. He grab you. He might electrocute you or something, but. He go. What he go do is whip your ass. That's what he wants to do, and it looked like he was getting off on it. Like I'm worried about this Batman. I think he got some issues.
He would be the it man of Batman.
I think he got some issues going on.
I can't wait to see.
Yo, the first time you see him, right, it's him talking about how like criminals are starting to fear the shadows. So you see people breaking, doing crimes. Then they would stop and look in the shadow, like, oh, is Batman there? Because they see the symbol in the air, right? The bat symbol. And so they rob a bank and they be looking in the shadow. They run out the store with the cash register and they be looking at the shadows. And then one time, a group of people doing something, and they look in the shadows. Bro was there. bro walked out, and he walked out there. So he walked out that shadow. It's not really a spoiler. It happens at the beginning. He walked out that shadow slow and stared at him. They laughed. Like, what you gonna do? It's a bunch of us. You just one person. Bruh.
Yeah, Yes, the '90s responsible for Batman.
Oh yeah, we got back to the 90s. Back to the 90s. We'll talk about the Batman another day.
Man, the cars. My auntie had like an '87 Oldsmobile station wagon, and like my cousins, three cousins, along with my mom and my and like me and my two sisters, we used to feel comfortable in that station wagon, like legit, like the car to have. Like they don't even remotely make a car like how they used to back in the day. My God.
Oh yeah.
The '90s gave us Knight Rider. Man, what else besides just movies? Even like the food, like was Little Caesars? Little Caesars is in the '90s.
I think so. I think that's where it started.
Yeah, it was good then. But then Pizza had always been around. Domino's was like. I'm not sure if Domino's in the '90s. I don't want to say nothing too crazy.
I'm sure, yeah, Domino's was around because remember they had that mascot, the Noid.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like a red dude with a rabbit suit on or something.
And then the '90s had chicken places.
And Randy showed me Fruit by the Foot, High C, Kool-Aid Burst. I remember those. Lunchables, Yoo-Hoo, Cheese Balls. Yeah, she just scrolling through all 90s stuff.
Look, Reebok pumps.
Oh yeah, with the B pump. I don't even remember if the pump did anything, but they was dope. I think it just made the shoe feel tighter.
We did something. Every boy wanted that. Remember BMX bikes?
BMX bikes, the Super Speed 6. With the you could change gears with like a stick shift on the bike.
Look,
LA Gear. You remember LA Gears?
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Oh yeah, Game Boys was fire. Kids don't know how lucky they are. We used to, like, both people would have to have a Game Boy, then you would have to buy the stuff to hook them together, then both of y'all would have to have the game. That's the only way y'all could play with each other. Now everybody got a phone. You can play games with each other, like, wirelessly. It's cheating.
Game Boy was legit. Black and white. Black and white. With 4 AA batteries.
Not even really black and white. It was like green and pixel. I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah. And speaking of that, remember Sega Game Gear? Now Sega Game Gear.
Oh yeah, they brought the color to the handhelds.
When you talk about something that was powerful, Sega Game Gear can drain 6 Duracell batteries in 2 days. Man, you can never have enough battery with that. Jamal had one.
Yeah.
He had the plug. Jamal's the only one that had a plug.
My dad bought me that plug because too many times the batteries in the remote would be missing. He had to fix that. He had to find a solution. I keep buying these like 20 packs of batteries that I go through in a week. Because I just see at night you sit under the covers just playing Sonic on Game Gear. You run out of batteries in 2 hours.
Red light and battery light start flashing.
It's like, no! You try to beat the level real fast. Because you were just, yeah.
Man, what up? Legos, Connects.
Yep.
Let's even talk about the board games. So we had the Game of Life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap. They had a commercial for that.
Yeah.
And then what else was Twister?
Twister.
Pop it.
Oh.
Pop it. Yeah.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Pop it.
Yep.
Twist it. Yeah.
What's the game with the bubble in the middle and it had the dice in the middle? Sorry, yeah, okay. Or no, Trouble. It was Sorry or Trouble. One of those.
Trouble. The smart kids used to play Scrabble. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. I never played. I wasn't one of the smart kids.
I never played it. Out of everybody on earth, I ain't never playing Scrabble. Like you talking about a loss. Like I never embarrass myself.
And girls
We
love
had the computer with the
gigabits.
floppy disk. Remember that?
Hold on. I'm gonna bring some up. Let me see if you remember this. And this relates to something that you already brought up. I think somebody had one. Do we know somebody with one?
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
You remember this here? Hold on. You remember this, Chris? Talk boy.
What is it? What is it?
Talk
I
boy.
have the wrong. I have the wrong screen as big and small. I don't know how to switch it.
Ow. All right, hold on.
Your screen is big. Oh wait, I just figured it out. Hold on. We rocking and rolling.
yeah.
I just figured something out. And it just went back. Hold on. Or did you do that?
I did that.
Oh yeah, switch it back. Yeah, leave it like this. This is great. Oh, that was the yeah. Did we know anybody with that?
I think Eddie might have had one. No, Ryan had one. Eddie might have had one too.
But we wanted it because
Yeah, it's the little gadget from Home Alone.
That movie made that thing famous. Like every kid.
Yeah, it sure
wanted
did.
that. Every kid wanted that thing, man.
I gotta switch it back for the screen.
Yeah. Man. Oh my. Yeah, 90s was just. Only thing I didn't like in the 90s, what these kids get away with now, like we only got like for Christmas break, it was like perfect 2 weeks. That was it. It's like these kids be off a month.
It seemed like they get way longer vacations.
I'm like, when be y'all go back to school?
Like they summers are longer. They be off like first week of June to September.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like we was back by August.
I got kids, I'm like, when y'all go back to school? I be like, 4 weeks. Like, when they do all that? Never got. That was the only thing that did suck in the night. We never got off time like that. We didn't have half days. We didn't have, like a grip of time off. Like Easter.
It wasn't that many vacations. I feel like they made up some new vacations since then.
Yeah, like every holiday is because
like they off tomorrow for Cesar Chavez Day or something. We didn't get that day off. What is that? I'm like, what day is that?
Well, if anything, you had a lesson on it, right? At school.
We might have had a lesson, but we were at school learning it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now
I don't even think we got Martin Luther King Day off. I'm trying to remember.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
celebrated it at school.
Yeah, we would.
You got the lesson,
It would be
you got, yeah.
Martin Luther King learning time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I did. Like school was dope, but I hated school too because remember the books were thick. Remember the history books, the blue ones. Ugh.
Yep.
Hated
Those Prentice Hall books. Yep.
Oh God. Like, yuck. Like. Ugh.
All right, there was some more stuff I wanted to talk about. We could save it though. I think it'd be a good idea if we did like a midweek show this week, maybe like 30 minutes or an hour. Try and catch up on some stuff. If you have free time, I don't know. I know your schedule's been a little busy lately.
I might. If we catch it early, I probably could get on there like maybe like 11ish.
Yeah.
That's like open window from like 11 to like 1:30. Because 1:30 is usually when I kind of start buckling down, get ready, head to the school. I got 2 weeks left, so that's gonna be coming to an end soon. So thank God for that. But
oh yeah, that's dope. Congratulations on that. I didn't know if you wanted to share that information.
Oh yeah, you know what?
They see you with your uniform on today because you had to come straight from class because they held you longer.
Yeah, I came straight from here and things like that. really quick, to change the subject matter for just a hot second. But you know what? I want to give people a little bit of positive energy or fuel. Like when it comes to like trying to be successful or work on things like that, it's going to be tons of obstacles. So you know what? You just have to just put your seatbelt on, buckle down, and then get some better tires in your car. Just roll through them things. You know what I mean? Like I'm exhausted. I was mad because we were starting late today. Like that's how much I've kind of like appreciate this show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you too. Appreciate everybody's time and things like that. Like I said, I'm dead tired. Dead. I'm trying not to curse. I've been holding on to that. Well, my mama, I'm working hard. It's trickled down that I don't curse that much in real life.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good thing. So, but, to go out here and get things, you just gotta really just buckle down and just do it and stay grounded. 'Cause, you will be challenged. I wanted to text you so bad today, like, man, I'm just forget it. But I'm like, I know once I got the ball moving, the jitters and all of that stuff was gonna fizzle out. And then I was really excited about just talking about the 90s. I even want to go back on it some more because I think because of my fatigue, you know what I'm saying, I'm missing out some key components when it comes to the 90s. So I want to just go back into that because, like I said, that was just a fabulous time. No shot to anybody else that didn't live in the 90s and things like that, but it was a wonderful place to be, because like I said, man, we were outside, legit outside, not even getting in trouble, but just like we just, it was dope. When you had like the whole crew assembled outside, it was like, oh my God, man, we could wrestle, we could do karate, man, we could do this, we could set some stuff up, we could build this, man, we got manpower to do that. Like our creativity was through. Jamal was real creative. I was kind of like that, grumpy Smurf. I don't know if it's gonna work, but Jamal had like the creative juices as a young man. So he's like, man, let's like do this, let's do that. Like Jamal got up with ideas every day, every single day. Like one day he was like, man, I got this tape recorder and let's record a song. Like he had a keyboard, like and we were just out there, dude, like just like great times, great memories. Back there in the backyard where we were hanging out for your birthday. By the way, happy birthday to Jamal. I'm not gonna put all his pictures. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. If you know, you know.
So everybody wished him a happy birthday and all that other stuff more to come. He was with family, with friends, celebrating and a fabulous time.
Oh yeah, I had a good time last night.
That's good.
It was fun.
I had a good time too, and it just was like it's just a wonderful thing, So and having many more, looking forward to many more to come. So. Again, happy birthday, all that other stuff. So, man, make sure y'all shout him out. Holla at your boy with a happy birthday, and all that good stuff and moving forward, because he's 12 years older than me. So,
oh, my God.
I'll get there.
One day in 12 years, gonna be the same age. All right. I'm gonna let you slide with that one. All right, but thank y'all for tuning in to America's Mind, America's favorite podcast. Randy, you in it this week. I'm Jamal Williams.
I'm Randy.
Hey, and I'm Christopher Barrett.
And we are America's Mind.